Hello, everybody, and welcome to our monthly meeting for December. I'm Grace Wright, Executive Area, I almost said Regional Vice President, Executive Area Manager in Bozeman, Montana, and I'm very excited for you joining. I know we will have a lot of people either dialing in or calling in, so hang on just a second. So I'm going to mute all the lines, so bear with me for 2 seconds. Okay, we're gonna just mute everybody real quick and we're gonna get started. So we have a lot to cover tonight, and I'm gonna start by saying that December is my absolute favorite month. I love it for so many reasons. The biggest one I'm going to own to is the trip. The trip comes out in December, everything we do is doubled, and it is so exciting. So here's partially why. The Atlantis Resort, which is where we're going this year, is the very first trip that I earned with Arbonne. And it completely changed my life as far as like what I wanted from Arbonne in the business. It changed how I saw other consultants. It changed how I wanted to be seen. And it gave me hope in a sense of, it was real. It was the first tangible, real thing that I got to be a part of. And I got to go participate in, I guess. And like I walked out of our hotel room and literally was just like, oh, it's not that cool. It's kind of like Las Vegas. And then wanted to slap myself because it was so amazing. And even just their aquariums, I told Bob I would just go back just to see their aquariums because they are so cool. So I'm going to go over, and we're going to go over some things, ideas to do. December is always doubled for us. So before we get started, we're going to read recognition from last month, which is always a huge part of Arbonne and what we do. And I will explain the different levels. I know we have brand new consultants coming on. I know we have guests coming on. So welcome everybody. If this is your first time and you're just trying to kind of figure out maybe what Arbonne is, welcome, and we're gonna run through this. So very first, after welcoming everybody and all the guests, I just want to say thank you for taking the time out of your day to make this a priority. You do not promote and you do not earn a paycheck without attending a meeting. So good job. And for you looking at the business or that are brand new in the business, this is an essential part of your business. So I know that on nights that meetings happen, unless I am dead, dying, or in bed, because I'm dead and dying, like you go attend meetings. So this is a huge chunk of this. So for recognition, we recognize everybody at the levels that Arbonne gives us for building blocks. And we're gonna go over kind of what that looks like here a second. But in getting recognition, I know that most people are under-recognized at work, are underappreciated, and Arbonne, you literally get flowers every single month for doing your job. And that is so cool because you can tell people about that, but on top of that, you get a paycheck. You also get gifts and you can earn bonuses every single month. So I'm gonna jump into recognition here. So the very first thing that we like to recognize is top new and you. And top new and you is anything that you personally do yourself as a consultant and any personally sponsored consultant that month that is brand new. So I know because we have muted lines, everybody will be jumping up and down and screaming and clapping their hands. So you won't hear anything, but congratulations to everybody. So top new and you is Sari Jones in Missoula. Congratulations, Sari. Anybody with 2,500 new and you, and 2,500 is our building block. Not 2,500 as your maintenance level, but 2,500 in new and new volume continually every month. And that is you and new clients that you bring into the business, or new consultants you bring into the business, and new clients you get on the product. And when you do that, you will constantly be growing your central district, and your central district is where this happens. And we're gonna get into the trip and how to earn the trip, and that goes along with that. But one of the calls that we're gonna refer to quite a bit, she'll be talking about how your central district is your powerhouse or your hotel for where people start, and they may stay a couple nights, but you kick them out. Like, then they get their own hotel. And so we're going to refer to this a lot. But anybody with 2,500 new and you also gets recognition. So we have Sari Jones, Mary Gibbons, Esther Chesson, and Kathy Bowens, and myself. So congratulations to everybody. For top sponsoring, we have myself with 5, and anybody with 5 or more sponsored 150 preferred clients or consultants. We have myself. In qualification for district manager is Heather Snyder, sponsored by Angie Charlton, and Kathy Bowen, sponsored by Heather Snyder. So congratulations, ladies. District manager is the first level in Arbonne, and you were taught to get there within your first 1 or 2 months. The reason being is that you open up so much of your business, and you start your business off right, and in doing the 2,500, you will quickly get into district manager, and you're giving yourself a pay raise, which is huge. So new district managers, we have Mary Gibbons, who is sponsored by Michaela Shager. Congratulations, Mary. You have given yourself a pay raise. Arbonne will now pay her commission on anything that she personally sells and any person on her team. And she also has the ability to earn another $200 bonus every single month. Top district is Sari Jones with over 5,000. Congratulations, Sari. And top area manager is myself with almost 15,000. In top region, area manager is the next level where you're able to wheel your business. And I guess I should back up to average paycheck at a district manager level, which is the first level, is anywhere between $200 to about $1,100 to $1,200. And at the point that you're at the high end, you're going to be promoting to the next level. So you can also earn another $200 bonus. The next level, which is area manager. At area manager, you're able to will your business. So you can will your business to whomever you choose. And in the case that you passed away, that person, Arbonne will keep sending your paycheck to them. And then they can keep building your business and keep building it from there. So that's really exciting. I do not know of another company that if you died, that company would send you a paycheck. So that's a huge deal. So top area was myself with almost 15,000, and regional vice president is the next level. And at region, on top of earning the white Mercedes, Arbonne, along with that, they pay you an $800 bonus to make your car payment. But along with that, you also get life insurance. So you can also earn, at area manager, you can earn a $400 bonus, and at region, you can earn another $600 bonus. And the average paycheck as a regional vice president is anywhere between about $4,500 up to about $16,000, at which point you're going to be promoting to the next level. So top region is Marianne Hubbard. So congratulations, Marianne. And top nation is Julie Lackner. And as a national vice president, your average paycheck is about $22,000 a month. You earn a $1,000 bonus for your car payment, and you earn an $800 cash bonus. So you can bonus at every level, which is really cool. And then something we also like to recognize are all of our bonus earners. And you can bonus, they call it the trifecta bonus when you're a regional vice president or a national vice president. You can hit your trifecta bonus, which is where you hit your district, your area, and your region bonuses. So anybody who earned their district bonus just gave themselves another $200. So we have Cindy Waltz, Michaela Shager, and myself. So congratulations, ladies. And area bonus, anybody who earns their area bonus just gave themselves another $400. And Michaela Shager earned her area bonus, so congratulations. And something that we are doing with our incentive that has kind of gone on through the year, and it starts over every year, and I love this incentive because I have earned it 3 times. It's our Tiffany Challenge. And so in our Tiffany Challenge, it starts in January and it goes through December. And to earn the Tiffany Challenge, and the piece of jewelry changes every year, but so far I've earned 2 bracelets and a necklace. But the Tiffany Challenge, you sponsor 100, 150 plus preferred clients or 250 plus consultants. So the preferred client has an order worth 150 or more in their start month, and the consultant has an order of 250 or more in their start month. And it's in your central district. This is really cool because it makes you, again, go back to your central district, which is where all of your activity is coming from or should be coming from. And it makes you keep building, which is super cool because it's how you earn a paycheck, first of all. It's how you earn a business, and it's how you earn anything that Arbonne will ever come out with. And they have structured it this way so that you keep the focus on yourself. A lot of times as you promote and you're helping people promote, you kind of get sidetracked and you can start helping people really, really far down, and it takes the focus off of you and your business, and not always is that good or healthy. Like, you need to keep a balance and work your business as well. So the It's in the Bag challenge, we recognize somebody when they hit 20 signups, 40 signups, 60 signups, 80 signups, and then at 100, you get the Tiffany jewelry. So I have already earned the bracelet or the necklace this year, and I love it. It was so fun. I wear it all the time. And that we have multiple people at other levels, and I know there are a bunch of people at 60. So this is the last month. Like, get those signups in, people, because you can also earn it. And we have Cindy Waltz, who just hit 80. So congratulations, Cindy. And the last thing that we recognize, especially when Arbonne is doing an incentive that is based on our central district, we recognize the top 3 highest central districts. And it does not matter what level you're at, you always keep your central district. Again, that's where everything promotes from. So the top central district was Michaela Shager with over 12,500. The second was myself with 11,100. And the third was Cindy Waltz with 6,300. So congratulations, ladies. And I know that December proves to be and always will be one of our biggest months. Like I was saying, a lot of it is because the trip comes out. And because the trip comes out in December, like Arbonne always doubles December. So I'm going to run over some of the details for this really quickly, because I know some people may not even know about it or have even seen it. So I'm going to touch base on this really quickly, and then we're going to jump right into training. So the qualification period is December 1st to May 31st. And you have the ability to earn this trip for 5 days, or 6 days and 5 nights for 1 person, 2 people, and 2 people plus $1,000 bonus cash. And this is really cool because you can take that bonus cash and help to use it towards buying your plane tickets to the Bahamas. So it's in at the Atlantis Resort on Paradise Island in the Atlantis Resort in the Bahamas. And like I said, this was my first trip, and it was completely unforgettable. I know a couple things that we will add this time that we weren't able to do the first time. On top of, like, Arbonne has added all these benefits that they are letting us, or that they're giving us with this trip that were not added the first time that I was there. But I know for 2 people, if you earn the trip for 2 people, that is a total value of over $8,500 just in food and lodging alone, which is crazy, but like, it was packed. There was so many people there. It was not only taken over by Arbonne or reserved by Arbonne. There was so many people there. So people want quality trips. And it was absolutely beautiful. You can go look on Facebook. There will be photos plastered everywhere, and they're all amazing. You can also pull up on the source, and it'll give you all the details for the trip. But in that, Arbonne is also including packages for our breakfast, lunch, and dinner, alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages, which this was not included last time. We had food vouchers, so I know that the value of this trip is a lot higher. But the cool thing in earning this is that it's going to increase your personal sales, and your personal sponsoring and you helping promote somebody else to district. So in earning this, and I'm going to give you a disclaimer, and we're going to refer to another call, but in the disclaimer, Donna Johnson talks about when you see the levels and what that level requirement is, do not take that number and divide it by 6 for the 6 months that we have to earn it. Because Arbonne doubles December, and how our business works is it starts and then it just keeps getting bigger, and any person that you promote to district over that 6 months course, and anybody that they promote and anybody that they promote and anybody that they promote, all of the above counts towards your total to earn this trip. And Arbonne sets it up so that we are not focusing on something that is not sustainable, where we're just building ourselves and we're not helping people build each other and their teams. They're setting it up so that we help promote other people, and we teach them to promote, and we teach them to promote. So it's really, really cool. So we're going to go over some of the ideas for December. Because December is so huge, there's a lot going on. So I'm going to cover some different activities that can help you keep on track and kind of go for what you're going to, or go for your goals, and make it non-negotiable. If you look at it, tell yourself, I'm going for this. No, it's not an option. There is nothing, like I'm not going for something else. If I say I'm going to earn it, we're earning it. So I'm going to run over some ideas here, and then I'm going to also post this when we're finished. Some of these were on our nation call that Michaela did. So first of all, write it down and declare that you're going for it. Tell people that you're going for it. Second of all, so I'm going to give you 8 tips. So the first tip is manage your calendar. You need to be resourceful, and you need to be extremely creative, because December will be full of cancellations. It will be full of parties moving, people getting busy. Manage your calendar. Go to, let's see if that's in here later. We'll talk about open houses and stuff, but get creative about how you reach out to people and how you do presentations for people and like how you get products around. But manage your calendar, or you will find you wake up every single day and it's yet another day that's gone by and nothing happened. And you can, because December in a sense is a shorter month because of the holiday, so is November. Yet December is always the biggest month because people are wanting to shop. A huge thing that will come up is number 2, which is continue to launch. And people get into the mindset that they are going to not start a business builder until January. Why? December is so busy. Do not wait until January to start someone new. Start them, get them signed up, get them going. They will make a paycheck. Everything that they use is a tax write-off. People could buy computers, printers, a new phone. You can write off mileage. Like it's extremely helpful for taxes, which is why a lot of people will look into home-based businesses for that reason. But get people launched and going, because people are looking for part-time jobs as a way to help pay for Christmas presents. They're looking for something to, like a way to be able to buy better quality products. But just because it's December, people don't stop showering. Just because it's December, their bills don't just disappear. In fact, they quadruple. So very few people actually budget and plan their Christmas budget, okay? So all Arbonne gifts that you give are write-offs. It is a given. When you are an Arbonne consultant, you shop from your own store. And on top of that, all first-time purchases are also write-offs. So when you're launching your business, the first time you buy an RE9 set, for you, it is a write-off. The first time you buy one for your business, it's a write-off. So there's 2 that you just wrote off. The first time you buy a fit kit, it's a write-off. The first time you buy a fit kit for your kit for presentations, it's a write-off. There again, you just wrote off 2. And it just keeps going. So that was number 2. Number Oh, no. Add on to number 2, people want a way to pay for their expenses. And if you show them how, you can show them how to write off their mileage, or flights. A lot of people are traveling over the holidays, so they can take some product and share their product while they're with family. Do a quick get together and write their entire trip off. Number 3, offer a client special only once a year. And I can tell you from experience, this is extremely disastrous when it goes every 2 to 3 months. My clients, I used to do it sales randomly, whatever, and my clients now know that it is only going to happen once a year. So I had somebody in September that was buying what she needed to get by because she's waiting for the huge Christmas sale. And I time this on purpose because Arbonne is doubling whatever I do when I register for the trip. And that's key. You have to register for the trip. And we're going to have a sales flyer that will go out to help guide new consultants that are starting and stuff, because there are better ways to leverage your volume. But I do know this year we will be doing, for all existing preferred clients, we'll be doing 2-for-1 RE9 sets and nutrition sets, so they can buy one at full price and they get a second one free. And that'll all be in the sales flyer. But it helps you leverage your clients so that not only do you have your client that wants one, but it's making them find someone who wants one. And so it's making you leverage your clients, but they're helping you get more clients. And I've already sold one. I think I had sold one by the 2nd. Somebody called and wanted a reorder of day cream and serum. And I told her that the RE9 set was 2-for-1. And she was like, oh, well, she ended up buying 2. And she goes, well, that took care of one of my Christmas gifts. And this is somebody who is so but she budgets everything. It blew me over. but she's going to have an extra one for her shelf. So people will go halvesies to get a huge discount. And the greater the quantity, we will also do the greater the discount sale. So we're going to talk about that, and you'll see that in the flyer. But make sure you know when you need it by, or when your client, make sure you know when you need it to get your order in, but when the client needs it by, because we can ship it to somewhere else. And so the sales flyer that will come out, everything that I have on there will be designed that you can ship it directly to them, but it'll be case by case for shipping. 9 times out of 10, it's easier to ship it directly to them. Okay, number 4, utilize your catalog parties. Share a few catalogs with a friend, you'll ask people to share a few catalogs with friends or family and gather some orders, and then they get the host rewards. So not only are you getting into other people, again, you're utilizing that person. A lot of people have holiday parties, work parties. So catalogs will go around. You can leave it at your dentist's office, your chiropractor, and just ask people to help you that way. And then sometimes I can't even read my own notes. If you're doing a live event, find 4 people after you ask for the live event that will use, or that will get the products half off. So Michaela has a sheet that I will post that talks about the math. But if you have, say, I have a hostess and I show her the specials or whatnot, then I can tell her, okay, find 4 people after the event, and after the live event or the catalog event, and then you get your products half off. So you're helping people shop themselves, and then I'm going to give you a 50% discount on your products, and you can show her the host packages so she gets percentage off, but you're still getting volume. Number 5 is a focus on a cause, and we've done a few different ways, so I'm going to give you a couple ideas, and then again, you're going to see some sheets for this. We've had the last couple of years where people sponsored residents of old folks home or of assisted living homes. And you can just ask somebody, okay, for instance, I have 50 residents to sponsor, $20 to $25, depending on which package you put together. I think most of them were a lip balm and a hand cream or a foot cream. And it was $20. And somebody had already sponsored, by the 5th, somebody's already sponsored 60 of them. And then you can talk to small businesses, and small businesses will sponsor between 4 and 5 in any given, just a drop. So you can go to the people that you do business with. It's a tax write-off for them, so they're more than happy to put it back into your business. And you get volume on that. Another one is scrub away hunger, or scrub away whatever, fill in the blank, where you're selling sea salt scrubs and all the proceeds go to this cause, whatever the cause of your choice is. So for instance, if you sold 40 sea salt scrubs, you would end up with $1,280 in QV, which is the volume, and you would have donated $448 to whatever cause that was. So these are really cool ideas. Number 6 is offer a gift service. Make a list of all the men in your life, husbands, boyfriends, all your clients' husbands, and just call them and let them know that if they need extra help gifting, you'll help them gift. And if you got 6 guys to do $150 orders, there's $900 in volume. And you can also sign them up as preferred clients so that they get another $50 item for free. Number 7, doing holiday events and gift trade shows, little booths, places. You might not always make sales there, but keep those people and just go around and make contact with all the other vendors, because those vendors will also need gifts, but you're building relationships that will come into play down the road, where they will come back and order things later. Number 8, we're going back to shop in your own store. Make a list of who you need to give products to. Get your products before they're sold out. For instance, I called and the pineapple lip balm is already gone. So get a list going quickly, because this is December and products are going to start selling out. But make sure that you're giving away Arbonne products instead of hundreds and hundreds of dozens of cookies. Make a plan. Start at the beginning of the month. Some you're going to give attention to at the beginning of the month, and then others you'll be giving attention to, like specials towards the end of the month to get more volume. And this is something that you do not, I repeat, you do not post on Facebook. You may invite your clients on Facebook to an event and post in the event, but you are not able to just go plaster specials pages all over Facebook. Arbonne Ethics will shut you down very, very quickly. But a lot of it is calling people. And you're going to go from just a couple $100 in sales or a couple product sales to selling 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 RE9 sets. Make sure also, and our specials will be built this way, but that you keep sponsoring. Figure out who you're going to get into qualification and who is promoting in 1 month. And I know that I have a handful of people that I gave a challenge to help them promote in 1 month. And that is my goal. I've lined them out with the activity that they need. And then we have a plan every day. We're breaking it down to help them promote in a month. That's $6,000 in volume that you, as the person working with them, did not do. When somebody promotes in 1 month, that is $6,000 that you didn't do. If you have 3 people in 1 month, that's $18,000 in volume that you're not working for yourself. Get friends and family in on it. Today, and I'm going to kind of touch on this in a second, but I was listening to from the Jerry coaching calls. I was re-listening to one of the ones that a CD I had gotten from the Summit the Champion Summit training that I went to this morning as I'm driving to Missoula bright and early. And along with that, I listened to that training and got some awesome ideas. And then I listened to, because he was talking about visualizing and stuff. And there's a Jack Canfield training that I was doing at the beginning of the year. And I found that recording and started listening through that. And it was so cool because he was talking about how when we are open, we have to stop and our busyness, just be quiet. And when we're open, ideas can flow. And I'm driving along and he's talking about $1 million ideas. And he's talking about visualizing and you can't see yourself somewhere else. You have to work with what you've got. Well, if you want something else, you have to physically, actively be working to change what you have. And I was sitting here just thinking, how cool would it be if we could just promote people in a month? Like if that was the norm. We sign people up and they're promoting districts and they're just promoting the next person out. And he was talking about how ideas will come to you, and when you get prompted, act on it. Like a lot of times we'll get afraid and then we kind of run away from it and we're like, well, he doesn't really need Arbonne. Oh, it's not for him. Or no, I don't think she would do it. She's too old. Whatever the idea is. And it was so funny because I got home and I met a client really quickly. She gave her a haircut, and when I was finished, the whole time she was talking, she was telling me every reason she wants out of her job. And immediately I felt this growing. I was like trying to keep it down, just like, shush, don't say anything, just play it out, see what happens. So we get done, and I asked her, why she still worked there, and if it was for the money. Nope, it's for the benefits. And like on and on and on. She goes, someday I just may quit. Well, around the corner, right before she left, she told me thank you. And she goes, well, actually, I used to sell Mary Kay. I loved it. But my husband couldn't handle babysitting, so I quit that a few years ago. And it was like just icing on the cake. Like, okay, Grace, why did you not say something about it? And I was still thinking about it, just like, how am I going to, like some relationships are more delicate than others. So I was like, how am I going to bring this up without being open, like without being forward and rude? So she left and got in her car, and it was not 3 minutes later. And I just had this knot in my stomach, and I was like, you were such a chicken. And so I called her back, and she goes, did I leave something? I said, no, you didn't leave something. I just wanted to know if you're open to learning about what Arbonne is, if I can meet you and show you what Arbonne is. And she goes, well, of course I'd be open to learning about what Arbonne is. And I'm like, oh, I'm afraid. But act on your instinct, act on your gut, act on your prompting. And I know for even the goal that I have, and that I am, like, I want to promote as many district managers as possible. I want to help people. And I know that we stop short and we let our fear talk us out of it. And everybody thinks that I don't have fear. I do, but I'm going to work through it and hold myself accountable a lot faster, because fear is not going to get me where I want to go. Fear is going to hold me in my comfort zone. So we're going to launch and promote. That is my new motto: launch and promote, then duplicate and duplicate again. So the biggest thing is shifting your mindset to talk about the business. Lead with the business and fall back on the products. So that's going to be that's number 7. And maybe she only had 6. I think I lied to you. I told you she had 8. I don't know whatever. Okay, so 8 was shop in your own store. And then I think this was Rachel's part of the call where she was talking about making a plan and sponsoring. But just add that on. Like we want to keep duplicating and shift our mindset to talk about the business. What if we talked about the business and they said no, but they understood what we did? And then we asked, who do you know that would like to make just a couple $100 or maybe a couple $1,000 a month? They will give you names. It has happened to every person I've asked. They're giving me a name. Even if it's one no turns into another yes down the road. And what happens is we stop ourselves early. So shift your mindset to talk about the business, lead with the business, fall back on the products. And it was really cool because I pulled out my training with the intention of how to develop, like listening to the training on how to develop a $1 million winning image. And I get in my car and I'm all excited and I put my CD in and I didn't bring that CD. So it starts playing, and it was instead developing the mindset of a champion business builder. And I just grinned and I was like, okay, what did obviously I need to hear? And Jerry went back through all of the same thing on how to lead with a business and fall back on the products. And in that, Like, it's just making me get more confidence, I guess. The more you do it, the better you're going to get. It's a numbers game. It's always going to be scary when you start, but the more you do it, the more confident you're going to get, and just keep going. And if they say no, ask for a referral, and they will give you somebody else. So Rachel also talked about that. If you feel like you lack confidence, you're not doing it enough. The more you do it, the better you're going to get. Learn from it every time you tell it. You're going to get better. So right now, tonight, hang up the phone and make a business appointment. It is early enough. Call somebody and make a business appointment. Make a list of 10 people before you go to bed. I'm going to challenge you to hang up right now, make a list of 10 people. And if you don't have 10, make a list of the ones that you know, and then start asking those people for more people. Or call somebody that has said no to you previously and just bring it up again and say, hey, I know I had talked to you about the business about this at one point. I'm just checking back because I want to see if it's something that you're open to now. And if they say no for whatever reason, then ask, would you mind helping me? Could you give me the names of a couple people that you think might be? And after they hear the information, they can decide for themselves. Because we don't want those people they're referring to decide for whoever they're referring to us that they don't want it. So make a list of 10 people and start calling from there. It's super early. Keep going. When you get a no matter what attitude, things happen and a shift happens in your business. Look for the people that get it done and have a no matter what attitude. Arbonne has amazing benefits. Somebody told me the other day, the comment was made, well, when you get your Mercedes, I will look at the business. When you get your car, I'll know it worked. But I am not doing something that you are currently doing for as hard as you're working. And I smiled, like, because in a sense they're saying you're not successful. And I just smiled and I said, actually, I have more time off than you do. You see me when I'm cutting your hair, or you maybe hear about when I'm doing a presentation for you, or you see me when I'm somewhere for a meeting. But I have more free time than most people combined. And the coolest part is that my suckiest paycheck with the hours I work, which are not full-time, but I'm challenging myself to work it full-time, my paycheck, the suckiest paycheck I have made so far, is better than my highest paycheck that I've ever made as a full-time employee with full benefits. And I just grinned because it's totally someone's perspective, because a trip, I've earned 3 trips through Arbonne. That money also helped buy a house. It has helped pay off and chunk away debt that I thought I would have forever. And like it just gives you a piece or a feeling like you can swim. It gives you hope. And when you have that, you can pass that on to others. And I pray that I am never, somebody never uses the word unpassionate to ever describe me. I don't think I have to worry, but I pray that is not ever a word that is used to describe me. Because at that point, I'm dead. So when you find something that you're passionate about, and you find something that can help somebody, and that is your passion to keep giving, keep giving. You are stealing from the people that you love or the people that you care about. You're stealing from them, but you're also stealing from yourself. So keep giving it away. Go get the appointment. Just ask them to get coffee. And just use a phrase like, can we grab coffee? Can I show you what I'm doing? That's it. And for everybody on my team, with the jury training, we've been using the Is Arbonne for You? The Is Arbonne for You sheet. And I know with going back and forth with Arbonne compliance, that one is compliant. The one from Chris and Amy needs tweaks. So like we had a whole list of them. So I'm going to tell you to go use, or why Arbonne. Now, what is it? I'll look.
Is Arbonne for You.
Is Arbonne for You. Yes, it's Is Arbonne for You. There's a couple things on there that I'm not able to change because I didn't create it, but just tell people, instead of us being around for 30 years, like we're at 35 and our entire product line is gluten-free. And Arbonne, I've also been on the phone with them about, showing ingredients we don't use and things like that. And because of this, they have created the Arbonne Advantage sheet. If you have not seen it, go to the source and find it. I was emailed it before it was even put on the source because of the sheets that we had that were circulating that they asked us to quit using. So I was emailed that, sent them back some revisions that I think would be helpful and would make our business easier. But I'm going to challenge my team. One more thing really quickly. Go sign up for SoundCloud, go download it on your phone, and then go find Debbie Neal, Donna Johnson, and there's somebody else, I don't remember who else, but Donna Johnson rotates speakers, and there are a couple calls that I'm going to encourage you to listen to as quickly as possible. The first one is the one about the trip, and actually listen to the one prior to that. That was by Eric Worre, and he wrote GoPro. And I'm reading that book right now. And so it's really cool because he makes multi-million dollars. And his heart is in helping teach other entrepreneurs in network marketing the same principles that he used in his business, and just teaching them like tricks, but things that he's challenging you. If you say you are an entrepreneur, you should be working your business like XYZ. And it was so enlightening and just refreshing because it's, again, I think it just is, it's exciting to know that what you're doing and where you're going, it's possible. And if you get stuck or you quit because you think, for instance, like you're in a mud puddle, you're going to want to stop. And just knowing what you have to go through to get to where you want to go. Yes, there's a mud puddle in the middle. You started here. You have to go through the mud puddle to get to the big picture. But when you get to the big picture and you help other people get to the big picture, it is so rewarding. And you can keep giving it to your family and other people's families. So I'm going to challenge you to listen to that and just keep your calendar full. But I know that from these things, like those 2 calls for sure, find them on SoundCloud, listen to them as soon as possible. And we're going to start implementing, which we already have done, implementing a lot of Jerry's training from the coaching calls that we're earning. And we have we've got team coaching calls coming up, which is very exciting. And so going back really quick to this $1 million idea, I'm driving in my car, I'm listening to Jack Canfield, I listen to the champion or the mindset of a champion business builder, and I listened to Donna Johnson's call on how to earn the trip. And I think she had Barbara Beatty on there. And one of the comments that was made was something about a 30-minute presentation. And Jack Canfield, through his training, was talking about how when you start to open yourself up and you're taking the time to meditate, you're taking the time to be quiet and reflect, you start to open yourself up to ideas that you will have been so close-minded to, or you're so busy you couldn't even hear. So literally this like hits me in the side of the head. I just kind of got excited. And I just was like, wow, well, what if, and I'm sponsoring a ton of men, and I'm going to keep sponsoring a ton of men. So I know that the current parties, our presentations that we have now, a lot of them are designed for women. What if that same is Arbonne for You sheet, what if that was used as an outline for all of our presentations? Just try it in the month of December. It talks about what the business is. It talks about what the company is. It talks about what the company stands for, what they do and don't use. It talks about what products we have. Okay, along with that, I'm still going to integrate my story, how I got into Arbonne. I'm still going to integrate the Arbonne Advantage sheet, which is also on page 12 and 13 of our catalog. I'm still going to integrate the catalog, but that will be my outline. And I'm still going to integrate the before and after photos. So during where you're talking about the products and you're stopped there for a second, you can show the before and after pictures, and You can pass the favorite products like the Gelée, the shampoos, they can smell it. Have them try the RE9 lotion and Body Genius on an elbow. Things like that. You can still do the products, or if you're doing the nutrition, awesome. Do a hand scrub and sample some of the nutrition products. But then flip the sheet over, talk about the business, talk about how we as a consultant make money, go down further, talk about how the company moves the products, talk about how to leverage your time, why this is a smart business. Below that, it goes into the income levels and how you make a paycheck and at what level you get paid and so forth and so on. And then at the very bottom, it talks about the 3 ways to win with Arbonne. Retail client, preferred client, and consultant. Talk really briefly about those benefits. Pass the close sheets. I'm willing to bet you we sponsor so many business building consultants through those short presentations without getting into all the information about all this. It's like hoopla. People, who cares how to use an eye cream? They're going to use it anyway. If you need the benefits, great, we have sheets. We already have that stuff printed out, but that can be used. So I'm challenging you guys to listen to those 2 calls and do presentations in December. And if you're having a harder time booking them, tell them it takes half an hour. How many people are going to be so excited when they come in? They can wash their face if you're doing RE9. They can wash their hands or whatever if you're doing the nutrition. Run through all the specific, awesome information, close your party in half an hour. And every person that I have talked to about this on my team that I thought was going to be kind of hesitant towards it, loved it. And when I talked to some of the VPs about it, they were like, so smart. And something we've learned from Jerry is that, and I'm seeing, I want to be versatile in the sense of what I do works for a guy or a girl. And as I started sponsoring men, I'm realizing that quite honestly, what we do is geared towards women. Well, I want men on my team also. And I want a plethora of men on my team because they work with a purpose. They work with vision and focus more. And they know what they're going for. They're going to reach more people. And I'm excited because some of the consultants that I'm working with in training are sponsoring more men. So I wanted to, it just hit me and I was like, okay, let's try it in December and see what works, because December can be crazier. But even if you say, you know what, you grab 2 friends, it'll take 45 minutes, show them, take their order, and away you go. Show them, sign them up for the business. You just showed them how to do it. That's literally how long it takes. So that's my challenge. We're going to run over dates really quickly. And you can jot these down, and then we will, if you have any questions, message them on the group message here, or you can Facebook message, and then I'll go on and answer. Our Discover Arbonne will be the 21st of December, which is a Monday night, and it will be live. Please remember that we also have a Discover Arbonne live every Sunday night. That is an awesome thing to plug clients or prospects into. Through Rachel Sinclair will post it, and they just rotate the RVPs that are going to be speaking for that. But if that is not able, if the date isn't working or something, keep in mind that we still have the calls, the Discover Arbonne calls, that you can pass that picture around to people. And so we'll talk again before Christmas, and then we will have January, our monthly meeting will be the 4th. And then the 18th will be our Discover Arbonne. So I'm excited to see what happens. I'm excited for everybody that's going for it. Go register for the trip, because if you do not register for it in December, you do not get double volume. And another cool thing, if you were already a client or a consultant, if you register in December, they're also giving you August volume. So that's kind of just an add-on bonus, which is really cool. So thank you everybody for joining on the phone or for joining over our Zoom, and we'll have the recording up shortly so you can share it with somebody who missed it, and we will talk soon. Have a good rest of your evening, and go make your phone call or go set up your business appointment. Good night.